I want to talk about a supplement that is the pharmacist nightmare. My name is Vicky and I'm a pharmacist. So often when we're thinking about supplements, we're thinking about things like vitamins and minerals and maybe some herbals. But there is one herbal supplement that you should disclose to your pharmacist, doctor, nurses, all of your healthcare professionals every time, and that is St. John's wort. St. John's wort has been used to treat mild to moderate depression, and it actually has pretty good evidence to do so. So sometimes people take it for mild to moderate depression, but what they don't realize is that it has a lot of drug interactions. It is what we call an inducer, which means that it tells the body to make more of the enzymes that metabolize your medications. And it's not just one enzyme. It targets CYP3A4, 2C9, 2C19, and the P glycoproteins. And all of them are used in multiple drug metabolism pathways. And because it speeds up the metabolism of many drugs, what this means is that you're going to see less of the therapeutic effect. One of the most common ones that people don't realize are birth control pills. And that is because estradiol, which is an estrogen component in birth control pills, gets metabolized through CYP3A. It also gets processed through the P glycoprotein pathway, but on a lesser extent. And so that means when you speed up the metabolism of estradiol, then there's less estradiol, and that leads to things like breakthrough bleeding and unintended pregnancies. Other medications that also gets profoundly affected by St. John's wort are digoxin, warfarin, tacrolimus, a lot of antivirals, and the list goes on and on and on and on. But even beyond this inducer effect, it also has what we call pharmacodynamic effects as well. When it's taken with medications that has serotonergic effect, which are often medications that are used to treat depression. So now here is where you see the problem is because St. John's wort is often used to treat mild to moderate depression. And the same people taking St. John's wort might also be on other medications for depression. And that can precipitate something called serotonin syndrome, which is essentially your body has too much serotonin and it can cause things like confusion, agitation, and in severe cases, coma. And so there's one takeaway from this is that if you're on St. John's wort, please do yourself a favor and tell all of your healthcare professionals about it.